Ave Maria, everyone. Welcome back to the Roman Martyrology. This is September 13th. The memorial of St. John Chrysostom, Bishop of Constantinople and Doctor of the Church, who, born at Antioch, ordained priest, deserving the title of Chrysostom for his sublime eloquence, and elected bishop of that see, proved to be an excellent pastor and teacher of the faith. Condemned by his enemies to exile, he was recalled by decree of Pope St. Innocent I, and during the return journey, undergoing much mistreatment by the soldiers on guard, on September 14th, he gave his soul to God at Comana in Pontus, in present-day Turkey. At Ankara, in Galatia, also in Turkey, Saint Julian, priest and martyr, under Emperor Licinius. At Jerusalem, dedication of the basilicas that Emperor Constantine piously wanted to build on Mount Calvary and over the sepulchre of the Lord. At Tours in Gallia Lugdunensis, now in France, Saint Lidoire, bishop, who was the first to build a church within the walls of this city, where Christians had already been present for some time. At Valence, also in Gallia Lugdunensis, Saint Emilian, venerated as the first bishop of the city. At Carthage, in present-day Tunisia, Saint Marcellinus, martyr, who, as tribune and close friend of Saint Augustine and Saint Jerome, due to the hostility of the usurper Heraclianus, although innocent, was killed by the Donatist heretics for defending the Catholic faith. At Angers in Gallia Lugdunensis, in present-day France, Saint Mariel, bishop, who, born at Milan, went to Saint Martin of Tours, by whom he was ordained a priest and placed at the head of the church of Chalon-sur-Loire. Later becoming bishop, he worked to defeat pagan superstitions in the countryside. On the Vosges Mountains in Neustria, also in France, Saint Amé, priest and abbot, distinguished for austerity, fasting, and desire for solitude, who wisely governed the monastery of Haben, which he founded together with Saint Romeric. On the island of Tino in the Gulf of La Spezia, Saint Venerio, hermit. At Breuil-sur-le-Lys, in the territory of Amiens, France, Transitus of Saint Amé, Bishop of Sion in present-day Switzerland, who by order of King Theodoric III was sent into exile and died there. At Toledo in Spain, Blessed Maria Lopez de Rivas Martinez, Virgin of the Order of Discalced Carmelites, who fully adhered in body and spirit to the passion of the Lord, always humble and patient in everything. On a prison ship anchored in the Sea of Roquefort on the French coast, Blessed Claude Dumonet, priest and martyr, who as a craftsman was thrown in chains into a sordid cargo ship during the persecution, where he died for Christ, consumed by fever. At Almeria, in Andalusia in Spain, Blessed Aurelio Maria Villalon Acebron, brother of the Christian schools and martyr, killed out of hatred for the Church. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. Ave Maria.